game you might recognize from the previous game, Enemy. How's it going?
Hello, Tex. Man, what a great start to this TurboGrafx 16 block. I love this game so much. This Lords of Thunder is so great, and of course, you know, one of the great shmups for a platform that's known for great shmups. So I'm excited to see you run it, man.
All right. Well, I'm ready to rock. You wanna give me a countdown?
We're gonna be going in 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, starting off picking the Earth Armor, because it is by far the most powerful.
It's very interesting. I have a book of shmups from, I guess it's Hardcore Gaming 101 puts those books out, and it's a wonderful shmup book. It's about all sorts of different shmups. But in this game, they say, the Earth Armor is the worst! It's impossible to use. And so for the longest time, I never used it. And then one day I used it, just on a whim. It's like, oh my god, this is by far the best armor. What are they thinking?
It's the first armor I used, and because I saw it from you first. And I definitely had a much easier time.
Much easier.
With this than any other armor.
Yeah, the suggestion is to use the water armor, and that's much trickier as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you just had a lot of power from the Earth Armor.
Yeah, water is weak, but it has a nice spread. But
once you get this powered up, as you can see Tex starting to do here, he's powered up that bar at the top there. It's in the yellow. And now he's got multi-directional shots that when they hit something, they expand out a little bit. And that expansion, that covers ground as well, so you get a little area of effect, and that's just wonderful.
That's bad. I wasn't supposed to take that hit.
And then you see right there, taking that hit, it did damage to his weapon value. So his power went down a little bit. Now he's got it back up into the yellow. So it's going to be fluctuating throughout. You're going to see him pick up these red and blue gilded items. Then that will increase his weapon power. When he gets up to the green here, which is about to do, that is imminent here, he's going to be maxed out on power. And that's going to allow him, again, do increased area of effect damage on his attacks, and he's just going to be decimating enemies left and right. People are demanding more jam audio, so here we go, guys. A little bit more jam audio for you.
I'm skipping some power-ups because it's actually better to be on level 2 for the boss.
Is that right? Okay.
Because, the longer the, fireball is out of the hitbox of the boss, is less time it's doing damage, and it can't... Oops, I wasn't supposed to pick up power.
Yeah, that makes sense, though, because, yeah, you do have that area of effect graphic that you have to wait for, that animation, yeah.
I actually found that out on accident.
So Tex is coming up to the end of the stage here, and at the end of every stage, you fly away, and you go and fight a boss one-on-one, and the bosses are all... It's kind of a cool thing about the shmup. You can see you're kind of this knight, or something like that. You're in this armor, you can walk along the ground, you don't have to worry about hitting the ceiling or the floor and it killing you. And you fight these other, I guess, demigods. I'm sort of lean on the lore of the game, but it's something like that. There's like an evil wizard, and you fight his minions and whatnot. So here's our first one. So you see there that Tex is at level 2 on his power, just like you wanted. That animation is a little bit lower, and he's just getting right in there where that hitbox is. And that was the boss, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Didn't blink, because that's it. It's gone.
Just buying bombs in the shop and nothing else.
Nothing else. So we're not getting the shield. We're not messing around with any of that stuff. That is a cool thing about this shmup. You do have different power-ups that you can purchase in between stages. You can also purchase lives and continues. So in case, you know, things do not go your way, if you're playing casually in particular, you can really keep things going along in the game. I'm going to lay out a little bit because this song is amazing. You guys just heard this song in the pre-stream for this run, but this song is one of my favorite songs in any video game ever, so I'll just shut up and let you enjoy it. So Professor Retro, cute 'em ups are just a way to describe a type of a shmup. They're certainly very much shmups. It's just, you know, they obviously have a little bit of cuter elements to them. Yeah, what Weapon said. This game, fun fact, this game also came out on Sega CD, which I never knew until, you know, years later. Soundtrack's a little bit different, you know, obviously the audio chips were a little different. This was, this platform though, the TurboGrafx CD, well actually the PC Engine CD, was the first add-on CD platform for a console. And considering some of the games that are on it, like this, for example, it's really amazing how good of stuff is out there. And I always tell people that the TurboGrafx 16, not just TurboGrafx, the PC Engine and the CD platforms are just a treasure trove of amazing games that most of us in the West really didn't get to experience too much as kids. I think Lat had one as a kid, but most of us are coming to it later as adults. And we get to enjoy amazing stuff like Lords of Thunder here. The EODtex is taking on the mini-boss, using that bomb right there to great effect and just wiping it out very quickly. And again, of course, you can see that the health bar and the weapon bar max to the max as we approach the end of this stage here.
Actually, both below max.
Are they one below max? Oh, see,
yeah.
What an idiot! now they're a little bit lower than max. See, I would be able to tell now. All right.
So this boss is where I found about the level 2 thing. I was trying to get it consistent to be 3 rounds. And, oh, darn. I was supposed to get 2 rounds, but I messed up.
Did that first bomb come out slightly early, or was that the timing you're looking for? Because
That's the timing I'm looking for,
okay.
I think.
Oh, no, you would know better than I would.
But I want to get the first bomb out early so that the second bomb can...
Yeah, that makes sense. If anyone... oh, go ahead, Tex.
For this, the boss of this stage, I'm going to stay at level 3 because he doesn't have a tiny hitbox. So I can just get all the power-ups and not one happen. Also, these falling fireballs are a giant deal.
I really like how the auto-scrolling moves you in this game. In some shmups, you do switch your directions. I always love that in shmups. But in this game, it's kind of unique in that you're a person, so you could fly in those directions and it doesn't look completely ridiculous, as it does sometimes when you're in a spaceship that's flying backwards, like in Thunder Force 3 or whatever. It's a little silly. I mean, you know, it's a video game, so how silly you think it is, I guess, varies, but it's pretty cool in this game, I think. And I just love, again, I mean, we're seeing it here on full display, that Tex is able to touch the stage elements and not take damage. As a Gradius game player, it's you definitely get a little bit of PTSD from stuff like that, getting just a hair too close to the ceiling or the floor. But in this game, they actually animate you walking along the ground. That's how much they encourage you to do that. So it's just wonderful. Alright, so now Tex is actually maxed to the max. And you see, just as soon as things spawn in the way of his shots, they're gone. That's it. This is a very life force section of the game with these, I guess, fire snakes. Not really snakes, but, you know.
There's one enemy. He did it. He could be that snake that comes from behind.
Yep.
Do something really dumb. I always get hit when he does it.
For the Yeti fans, there is a snow-themed stage coming up here in a little bit, so please enjoy. Can you actually make it past that crusher before it comes down? I've never attempted it because I always got scared.
I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
Alright, so this boss, I should be able to kill him before his first attack.
Awesome. Okay, let's watch everyone.
Done.
That boss is pretty cool too. He kind of has a T-1000 liquid metal attack. But you didn't get to see it, because Tex said, no, get out. Yeah, if you guys like shredding, this is the stage for you. Gonna be a lot of shredding in this stage. Yes, indeed, Oipo, that is faster than most of us mere mortals kill that boss. That is why Tex is the world record holder in this game. He's putting on a display right now, folks. He is indeed retrophile. Tex is making this game look very easy, much easier than it actually is. And this is a game, too, where if you can stay powered up, which obviously Tex knows how to do pretty well, things go well. But as soon as you start taking those hits and your power starts to go down, it can get real nasty real quick.
Let that guy stay alive for a while to get the life from his right arm.
Oh, very clever. Okay.
I'm not like I'm hurting for life, but...
No, but, I mean, hey, if you can get it, why not? Yeah.
One problem with Earth Armor is those guys that just stay on the left side of the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a sketchy dodge.
So Creed makes a good point. That's pretty typical of shmups. As long as you stay powered up, you're good to go. If you lose power, you're effed. Yeah, that's like the Gradius syndrome, where once you die, the game's like, hey, get out, go away. In this game, at least, you can go when you die. You get to go back to the store, so you have some money. You can power back up a little bit, which is pretty nice from a casual standpoint. It's not quite as punitive as Gradius can be, or shmups along those lines. I always am reminded of Castlevania in this section, just those little clockwork-looking elements moving around. It always reminds me of Symphony of the Night. I think you saw just briefly, right, something I hadn't mentioned yet, as Tex flies away. When you get close to enemies, he actually uses a sword to attack them. And it's just like another way that you can do an attack, and obviously that can be pretty beneficial. Wow, okay, I love this kill so much! So that boss has these tentacles, which you may have noticed very briefly. They did not last long, but the way Tex positioned himself with the projectiles that he shoots, they expanded out, destroyed the tentacles basically as they spawned, and then the boss was dead. So he took no damage. He may have taken like one hit, but like it took basically no damage. Killed the boss right away. Amazing.
Oh no.
A lovely kill.
This stage has a tendency to snowball out of control.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I'm already walking on thin ice.
Oh!
Coming in with level 2.
The Yeti is bringing it strong. You guys wanted it. It's happening.
I'll be level 3 shortly.
Well, Tex, you... Yeah, you just gotta chill out here.
Okay. Oh no. That's too far left. Okay. Wait, no. Oh, shoot. I was one lower than I thought I was. Alright, there we go.
There we are.
Alright, coming up is what's the hardest part of the game.
The windy section, I assume?
Yeah, well, the windy section and the icicle section.
Yes,
before.
right.
Oh, jeez. Well.
Oh boy, oh boy!
I can't believe I dodged all those bullets.
Wow, okay. So yeah, so we had the icicles falling all over the daggone place. And they did a number of Tex. Now we have this windy section here, which probably won't look like too much with Tex at the controls, but they're blowing him all over. So he's got to counterbalance that. He's got these tremor worms attacking him from the top and bottom of the screen. There's another one. There's another one going to come up from the top. And then a mini-boss. And, okay, good. I'm glad to see that you used the bomb on that.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to be going there. Well, not gonna get the quick kill on this boss.
Oh, no. I mean, we're barely seeing the real bosses, Oipo, so, I mean, you'd be forgiven for not noticing the mini-boss. But I think, as Tex has mentioned, I think we're going to see a little bit more of this boss coming up. He's doing it for the fans.
Alright, let's see. I'll do the same manipulation I do. I don't know how it will go. So I'm gonna get a high attack to start off here.
I always found this boss's hitbox to be a little odd.
Come on, thank you. Okay, so I'm supposed to be able to kill him on the second opening, so I'm gonna get some extra stuff here.
Right. That makes sense.
I was supposed to buy bombs before that highest level, but I forgot. This is another stage that's a little difficult starting at level 2, but not as hard as the ice one. Missed that one. Also, this stage scrolls faster than all the others.
Right. Yeah, there's some definitely nasty areas of this game. Okay, so you're starting to see some of those, I guess they aren't really wizards. And maybe I'm thinking of a different enemy, but there are these, I guess, Goldar-looking enemies, you know, from Power Rangers.
I always forget about that last one.
Yeah, so they shoot these fireballs that rotate around you 2 times, or they'll circle around 2 times, and you have to avoid them while dealing with everything else on the screen. So Tex is trying to kill them as quickly as possible. Sometimes he gets to them, sometimes not. You know, he did a pretty good job there, actually. That was really impressive.
If you let 2 fireballs on the screen at once, it's...
Oh, it's terrible. Because how do you dodge 2 things circling around at different directions? You know, it becomes real tricky.
I forgot about that.
You have these guys with the morning stars. They will go at they will try to track with you as well. So, you know, this section right here is one of the most harrowing throughout the game. Certainly to this point, to me it's one of the nastiest parts of the game.
Killed it kind of low. I was afraid it would spawn off screen. Dang it. Ow.
Got there's one of those fireballs! No! Okay.
One more. There it is. Okay, no more fireballs. We have some great death sound effects coming up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the big war machines have great death. Yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Alright, this boss is a giant pain in my butt. Hopefully I can do him right. Nope. Already failed. Well, got him before he let his scythe or whatever go.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
I love that you're super disappointed about that fight. And I saw you practice it, and I understand why. But that was still absurdly quick. I think we can all agree, right, chat? That was still really ridiculously quick. If you don't know, trust me, it was ridiculously quick. The life of a speedrunner, you know, you're never happy unless it's perfect.
I'm gonna show off where the life and big power up here. That's the life. That's the big power up. I don't need them because I got them in the shop.
So Tex is actually on the final main stage of the game now. We're off the map now. We're on the like the boss palace, if you will, and we're gonna have a couple more boss fights coming up. But this stage, you know, obviously, as you might imagine, it being the last main stage, can be pretty nasty. They definitely throw some things at you that if you're not prepared for them, if you don't know that they're coming, they can quite literally crush you very quickly. And it's made all the more impressive to me because Tex has no shield. There's a shield power-up that you can get from the shop. Tex has not used that throughout the entire run, and he's still just destroying this run.
There's a mini-boss coming up soon that I don't want to use a bomb for, but if I have to...
Oh. Well, you are fully powered up, so... If you're not going to use the bomb, I guess you're in a pretty good situation not to.
I'm supposed to kill him before he gets his arms closed that second time. It's not a huge deal. I can do the boss with
sure.
one bomb.
Yeah.
Okay, this is bad. Missed that life as well. I can gotta kill these guys really quick. Hopefully. Okay.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, the edges of the screens in this game aren't actually the edge of the screens. They happen earlier. So you can still see items on screen. It looks like you can get them, but nope, you can't. Very frustrating at times.
Well, I don't need to be at level 3. I do need to be at level 2.
Right.
Bolt just push me into those spikes. Actually, no. I can do this boss at level 1.
I mean, yeah, you can. you don't really want to, but I mean, yeah, you can do it. Of course, I'm assuming you're doing it anything remotely resembling the way I've killed it, so I don't know.
Alright, so I'm at level 1.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Whoa! Whoa! My heart. This boss is annoying because you can't just damage it whenever you want. You have to wait for it to break apart.
Said.
There we go. Alright. Whoa! 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 A one cycle? What? I figured it was possible with the way you were attacking him, but good God, that's awesome!
Yeah, the fireball is just that powerful.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, and so you see the goddess just gave him refills on everything, except shield, but he's not using shield anyway. And so we're coming up to the final boss here. Oh. Fix yourself. Okay, sorry about that, folks.
Didn't even take a hit on the first round.
Oh, that's awesome. Holy cow.
Alright, I'm hoping for a tail swipe here.
Form?
Nope. He didn't give it to me.
Form number 2 here, the wolf.
Didn't matter. Still got him quickly.
Oh man, that kill, okay. This run is stupendous.
And time.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, give it up for EODtex, who was only 12 seconds off of his own world record in that run. How insane.